bad news, I've got a flu. Good news, the vintage parcels that I've been waiting on for a month, not even joking, I've been waiting for a month, well, over a month now, for some of these. I finally decided to turn up, so welcome to Donald Mackerel Gaming with me, Donald Mackerel. And finally, I've got some pickups for you. We will start off with a few that I've got outside of vintage. I got a couple from eBay. I picked this up for a tenner for one of my newer systems, which I've been after for ages. Because I just remember you could create your own car on this, and it was a really, really fun game in the vein of Gran Turismo, but for the Dreamcast. It was Sega GT. They did do newer versions of this for the Xbox. I think there was Sega GT 2002, I think it was, and Sega GT Online. I think that's what it was. I will flash up if I've got them wrong somewhere. But yeah, picked that up for a tenner. I have swapped the case because the case was horrendous. More for that in a minute. But yeah, I think that for a tenner delivered is quite a good value. This one cost me £50 though, so I find eBay is quite pricey. So I have started to dip my toe back into the murky waters of vintage yet again. But £50 for this seems to be the going rate. Couldn't get it any cheaper. I have been looking now for a few weeks. Daytona USA 2001. One of my favourite racing games on the Dreamcast. Really, really chuffed. I am looking for a steering wheel for the Dreamcast now, because trying to use the analog pad for driving games isn't the best. Both of these, by the way, complete in an amazing condition. Didn't have to swap the box on that one. It was just naturally in good nick. This was from a charity shop for £3. I think £3 is pushing it really at a charity shop. This should be like £1.50, but hey ho. Need for Speed Heat on the Xbox One. So I know you can get like £4 on a voucher if you want to trade it in. I'm not fussed to actually want to play on that, so I'll give it a go. Even if it drops down below £3 in value, I don't care. I don't own it, so it'll be good for the system. As you can see, I like my racing games. But here is one of the vintage bundles that managed to make its way through. I only picked up 5 items, and you'll be able to see that the 5th item is in the one I'm going to show you first. Nothing to do with gaming, but I only picked up 5 items because I managed to get myself 10% off. I can't remember the entire value of this. I think it was something like £50 for the entire bundle, including P&P. Just like slightly under or slightly over, I can't remember. But the first item is Cowboy Bebop, the movie. So, never seen it before. I don't know what it's worth. I just sort of looked at all the items, and this was the only one that was worth like £1. So I thought I'd give that a go. Tell me if it was any good. I don't know. I might try and watch it soon. This is a game that I think has got a teeny tiny bit of trade value on. I will give it a go, but these sort of games aren't my cup of tea. UFC 2. I'm sure I've already bought that for my missus in the past, actually, but I don't think she's ever played it, so it must be amazing. But yeah, got that one. But these are the reason why I quite happily picked up the bundle. Now, 2 of these come without manuals. All of them obviously have got good discs. One does have a manual, but they've all got the rear piece to the to the package, to the case. So the first one is Doom for the PlayStation. So as you can see there, got everything bar the front cover. The one thing I didn't notice though is it is that version. What is it? The Infograms, best of Infograms version. Doesn't really matter for me, so I'm happy with that. Second one is a game I've been trying to get into my collection for ages, and to get this at such an amazing value where all it needs is a manual on a front cover. Dino Crisis 2. Do I even need a manual for that? Not really, because you just run around shooting dinosaurs, don't you? It's not even like the first one. I wouldn't class this as survival horror. I would just class this as an action game. So yeah, chuffed to pick up that, and again, comes with the rear cover, just doesn't have the front one or the manual. And yet another one, I took a punt on this just because I'd never heard of it. I wish I hadn't, because I have tried it now, and it's just a one-on-one sort of fighting game. So not my cup of tea, but just never heard of it. You never know, might be worth something in the future. Destrager, is it? Don't know, but Koei. But yeah, Destrager, again, comes with the rear manual. So now what I have decided to do, just as a placeholder until I can be bothered to print out some better ones, we have Destrager. All these are just on a piece of paper. So, yeah, we will put those in there just so it looks nicer on the shelving as well. So when it looks like that, that'll do, won't it? I'm really sorry for this cold, by the way, as well. I seem to be getting nailed with colds at the moment. A lot of people are going like, oh, it's COVID, get yourself tested. This ain't COVID. If it was COVID, I'd be on my bum, wouldn't I? But...
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, just at the moment, I seem to be getting riddled with them. Dino Crisis 2. And they are quite incapacitating, to be fair. It's getting to the point where I'm struggling to breathe. So my nose is going, my throat's going, but I've just got zero energy. So that's why I figured I'd do all these, even though my head is muffled now. My head is a bit messed up. I'd do all these where I could remember where I got them from, especially when we come onto these ones. So some of these now I've been waiting for over a month for, and they finally started to trickle in. Show you what we got first. So I don't think the packaging has been swapped. I was sort of thinking, I wonder if they'll be delivered, and when I have a look at them, they're all mangled, and the sellers will go, that's not how I sent it out. But no, they've actually turned up in fairly good nick, so God knows what InPost was doing for the past few days. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. So this is an eBay one. This one is, and this one I know it isn't in the best condition. I know it isn't. But I only paid £10 delivered for this, so just to pick it up, really. And it is going to go straight into my top 10, well, maybe top 15, top 20 Mega Drive games of all time. Don't judge me on this. Krusty's Super Funhouse. I really, really, really like it. As you can see, bit of gap at the top. So what does that mean? It's been sticking out the bottom and it's all got crumbled up. So yeah, I was aware of that. I'm not too fussed, to be honest with you. They also said that it's for the Genesis. It should still work, in all honesty. It don't matter to me. And of course that the manual is also for the Genesis version. Again, yeah, whatever, as long as it works. And they also showed me this. So some little kids have been let go on it with crayons and all sorts. It's a right blooming mess, like literally all the way through it. It's falling apart as well, but yeah, this is why back in the day these were toys, weren't they? These would be given to kids to play on. They weren't for, well, they were for me when I was a kid. They just weren't for kids nowadays, I don't think. You shouldn't, yeah. It's that sort of thing where you wish you could go back in time and protect the stuff that you had when you was a kid so it doesn't end up like this. But again, cartridge for a Sega Genesis. Although that feels surprisingly light. I hope it's not a repro. I really do. To be honest, I don't care if it's a repro. Just on it. At least I think a lot of sellers are going to be getting very, very lenient responses from me when I feel like this. Genuinely, it's like, if it works, it works. I'm happy with that. But yeah, 10 quid for that. Am I mad? Who knows? Here's the two vintage parcels. So, first one. I'm hoping this is the one that I think it is. I don't think it's... I've got one that's PS2 games and one that's a bit of everything. In fact, we'll open the one that I suspect is PS2 games first. Is it? No, sorry, we'll just open this one. Drag it on hand with care. Like, that's going to matter when all you've done is put it in a plastic bag, mate. Right, so I think... Is that the one? I think... Oh, no, this is the one that I wanted to open first, so that's lucky. So, yeah, he has put it in bubble wrap. That's good of him. But just... I always say, if it's anything that can get smashed, always put it in a box. Put it in a box, package it well, then there's no excuses, is there? But this one, to be fair, does appear to have made it here. Even after its amazingly long journey, I will put up a map of what InPost reckon this has been through on its delivery journey. Complete and utter tosh. They've just left it in a warehouse somewhere and gone, oh, here's why. Here's why. I can even put a pinpoint on the map as to roughly where I live. I'm not going to give you my address. but roughly where I live, and show you that it's been past my house apparently 3 times. So, yeah. Oh dear. Good God, I'm struggling to get to this. I'll tell you what. Let's just snip all the way through it. Right, we're in. So that's one bit of it. Here's the second bit of it. So, oh, he's chucked some extra games in. He did say he might have a couple of extra PS2 games, but I just sort of said, all right, mate, if you do, no worries. Because his opening gambit was, are you a reseller? And I was like, oh, I collect games, but I just buy bundles, and anything I don't want, I get rid of. Whether that's CEX or reselling, whatever. But I'm not per se a reseller. He goes, oh, I'm only asking because I might have some more PS2 games. And I thought, oh, hey, up, he's trying to sell me some more stuff here. No, he's genuinely a lovely bloke. He's like, I'm just having a clear out. If I can find them, you can have them. So, the 2 games I bought, just because I don't own them, and one of them is a Midas game. So, International Q Club. Is that any good? Who knows? But yeah, looks to be in good nick. That is spotless. Fair play to you, man. That is absolutely spotless. Really tough with that. But the other one, which is the game that I did want for the PS2, and again, don't judge me on this one. I just have a particular thing for these sort of games. Virtua Tennis 2. I loved the Virtua Tennis series. I thought they were fantastic and complete as well, by the way. So, perfect. Yet again. What a seller. And the 2 games that he's given me for free, I don't own either of these. And I probably would buy both of them as well. That's mad. I'm sorry about the burping as well. This is all the medicine coming back. Jesus, this is an awful pickup video. Crazy Golf World Tour. So don't judge me. And I've never heard of them. Liquid Games, whatever they are. For. I would pick this up. If I saw this for £1, I'd pick it up simply because I don't have it. And I quite like the Crazy Golf games. But I really want a copy of Putt and Putter on the Master System, which up until recently used to be like £1. You see it everywhere, It was one of the games that everybody had as a kid, and now it's getting a bit silly. It's like 10, 15 quid. So, right, next one, Racing Simulator 3, an Ubisoft game, or Ubisoft, I don't know how to pronounce it. Not heard of this, but again, don't own it. Looks like a sort of F1 game, but is it F3? Is that what it's called? Racing Simulator 3 or Simulation 3? Again, complete. All of these are complete. All of them are in fantastic nick. And I didn't even pay for these 2, so great. Fantastic. As Tony the Tiger would say. Brilliant. Really good PlayStation 2 games. Oh, please don't sue me. And there's also, so again, I'd ordered 5 items to get a bit of a discount. 3 PS1 games. Now, I've just seen something fall off. Yeah, the corners chipped off these. These are broken. So this is where, it should have been in a box. I don't care. The guy sent me a couple of free games. That's fine by me. First one, yet another Midas game. Just one that I'd never heard of. And this looks bloody awful. But I just don't own it, so I thought I'd give it a crack. ATV races. Look at that. Look at that. What's the name of the blooming cartoon? It used to be like that. I can't remember now. Is it the Raccoons? I think they were called, or something like that. Looks like the same sort of art style, but manual. Perfect disc. Blimey that, man. So yeah, probably isn't a woeful game. But you don't know until you try, do you? This one, never heard of. Oh, God, bit of plastic there. Never heard of, but I thought, again, give it a go. The worst it can do is disappoint me. Yeah, don't know anything about it. David Braben 2000. Is it V2000? Yeah, V2000. So that is actually part of the image. V2000. I'm trying to stop the phone getting in the way there. V2000. Is it good? Don't know. But again, complete. Oh, man. This is a good little bundle. I don't care that the cases are a bit smashed. I'm just glad that they turned up at all, because InPost have been awful at the moment. And this one, again, don't judge me. I've been after this for a while. I remember liking it as a kid. Whether I like it as an adult or not, I do not know. Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. I don't know if you heard another cough there. The kid's sick upstairs as well. This is like some sort of ground zero outbreak house at the moment. We should rename this house like Raccoon City or something. Because bloody hell. But yeah, complete with a manual, and that's a thick boy for Croc. Blimey heck. Unless it's all like different languages. That disc is a bit scratchy. I don't care. Genuinely don't care. It'll work. Well, as long as it does work, because that's quite a deep one, isn't it? Yeah, if it works, happy boy. If it doesn't, again, I can't be bothered arguing. Now, on to the last parcel. I had my reservations about this. The guy was not open to offers. The guy would not do a bundle deal. There was some bargains in there, none of them complete at all, as in like most of them disc only. Whether these are worth it or not, I do not know. Yeah, but this is one that I've been waiting for ages. And to be fair to him, he has been trying to chase it up for me. So a lot of the other sellers have been contacting me going, where is it? And it's like, I don't blooming know. This guy's been saying, I'm so sorry, you know, please, it's InPost are having a lot of issues at the moment. It's not me, blah, 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 blah. God, I've still got all the dust on that from where I fixed my roof. That's on a previous video. So yeah, this seller, I should never have doubted him. Should never have doubted him. Every single one, bubble wrapped. Every single one. Blummin' heck. Yes. Good man. Good man. Right, we'll start off with the loose ones. Oh my god. I wish Vinted didn't only give you 48 hours to check everything. I feel terrible, so I need to do this. But in turn, it's making you guys go, ugh. Like, no one wants to be around an ill person, do they? They don't even want to watch a video of somebody being ill. Right, can I get in here without damaging anything? Let's just snip it open, because I genuinely... Like, normally I try and save all the bubble wrap, all the packaging, because I'm like that. I don't like waste. At the moment, I decided, whatever, slash it open, chuck it in the bin. Right, so the first one is a game for the Dreamcast. I have no love for fighting games whatsoever. None. I wasn't going to pay even a £5 for this. So I think I picked this up for like £3, something like that. And that's including the fees. So it would have been about like £2.50 or £2.40 on Vinted. So yeah, pick this up for £3. To me, that's fine. Virtua Fighter 3 TB, is that 3-team battle or something like that? No interest in playing it. Well, I've got an interest in playing it just to see if I do like it or not. I probably won't, because it is a fighting game. But give it a go. And that disc, to be fair, is spot on. So, blummin' heck. Fair play to you, man. Yeah, just not a game for me. Right, on to the next one. That is incomplete. Now, that's slashy. So this is, again, I've been after for a while, and I know for a fact this costs £7. Whereas if you want a complete version of it, it's something like 35, 40 quid, something like that, sometimes 50 quid. So I thought £7 for just the disc. As long as it works, I'll be happy with that. I dare say you do need a manual for it, so I'll just be getting a PDF of one, giving it a go that way. But it is, let me get this right, Lodos, Record of Lodos War for the Dreamcast. That's what it is. Lodos, that's all I know it is. Lodos. Apparently it's some sort of anime thing, but it's a Diablo-esque sort of dungeon crawler for the Dreamcast, so I thought that sounds bloody cool. And I've looked at videos of it. It looks a bit basic, but it looks really, really cool. Definitely one I want to try. Disc is immaculate. And what I am going to do with that as well is, I have got a mangled old Dreamcast case. For the meantime, I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to print out a front cover and a back cover for it. And I'm going to try and get rid of that cash converter sticker as well. But I'm going to print out a front cover and a back cover for it, and I'm going to try and make that a complete without manual version, or maybe even print out the PDF of the manual. Try and bungle together my own manual. I don't know. Right, another one that is incomplete. Here we go. Oh, let's get the scissors in there. Snip it open. Yeah. So this one, I bought a big bundle of Dreamcast games recently. I really wanted to try and play this because I've heard you can play it offline, even though online is in the title. I didn't realise there was a second version of it as well. So I picked this up again for less than a £5, maybe £3. So it's Phantasy Star Online, but the second version is V2, I think it's called, or something like that. So yeah, chuffed to get that. Yeah, version 2. And again, that disc is pretty blooming decent. Like, there's a few teeny tiny minor marks on the outskirts, but that should be fine. So really chuffed to pick that up. I might try and get some blank cases, because I said that one is mangled. I might try and get some blank cases and make these complete. Now, we're going to move on to the ones that should be complete, and these are complete risks. Well, the first one is, rather, because I have no idea what this game is. I just went, looks like something I might play, but again, no idea. Right, we're in with that one. That was a good judge. Right, and I remember this one should have cost me something like £8 if I went to CEX. This was £6, so £2 cheaper than CEX. And I know they're not going to send me Nova Choc in the post, so that's good of them. That's a joke about the quality of CEX's stuff and how rancid it is. Right, so, oh my god, so this has still got the, what I'm guessing is a Woolworths sticker on the front of it. Woolworths, bloody hell. It is, for the Dreamcast, called Snow Surfers. Yeah, and it did not cost £39.99, that was £6, which I think is a fantastic bargain. Oh god. Let's put that back in the front case. Again, these cases are like the PS1 cases, they really break easily. Very fragile, but yeah, Snow Surfers. Ha 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 ha. Right, in fact, what I might do, because I'm never ever, like the disc is a bit loose in there, as you can see the teeth are snapped off. I'm never gonna particularly want it. It doesn't even open properly. It opens from the front because it's got tape holding it in place. I'm gonna put that in the back of Snow Surfers. So in months' time, when I'm going, where the bloody hell is it? I just need to watch back these videos and remember that I put it in Snow Surfers. But yeah, cool. Really chuffed to get that. Good quality disc. Manual. Perfect. The only thing it's got is a slight crack to the front cover, which I don't care about. We'll try and wrap this up within half an hour. On nearly 25 minutes at the moment. So let's get into here, but I will do a little bit of a yap about this. This was possibly the downfall of the Sega Dreamcast. I don't care. I think the Dreamcast was already naffed before this came out. That should give it away for you, though. It is the follow-up to possibly the best game on the Dreamcast. I personally like the first game better than this one, but it is Shenmue 2, as you can see. Ooh. So, yeah, that's one lot of it. Here's the second one. We'll just go straight into this and just get into it so I can show you. Oh, God. Let's go down the side and make it nice and easy to open up. So there's the second part of Shenmue 2. Let's just check the discs, make sure it's all right. But yeah, this one, I liked Shenmue better than Shenmue 2, but Shenmue 2 is still a fantastic game. They said that the reason why the Dreamcast failed was because even if everybody bought a copy of Shenmue and Shenmue 2, which cost blooming millions to make, they said even if everybody bought a copy, they would still lose money on, as in every Dreamcast owner, they would still lose money on what it cost to create these games. I think that they knew that they were going out of business and they went, you know what, let's go out with a bang. We can write this off. And look at Sega now. How well are they doing as just a games developer? So fair play to them. But yeah, disc 1, great condition. Disc 2, which I'm guessing will have the manual in here as well. That disc is mint as well. Fantastic. But yeah, manual. A little bit of mould in the back, but yeah, not that fussed. And should have disc. Is it 4 discs this one or 3 discs? I can't remember. Disc 3. Okay, so the teeth are snapped off on that, so I need to be careful. But yeah, really, really good disc. Let's see if there's a 4th disc. There is. Disc 4. Yeah, so I remember, is it the first one only has like a passport disc or something like that? So anyway, what I was doing while I was waiting for this to arrive, because again it's been a month, I decided to get some card, put it through my printer, and yeah, it looks rupee. I printed out my own box for it, and as you can see, it's held together with tape. I will do a more professional one, just because I wanted to see if it works right. Looking at it, that's pretty decent, isn't it? I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, pretty chuffed to pick them up for, well, I can't remember how much the entire bundle was. I remember that was only like 10 quid for them too, so really, really chuffed. But what a fantastic bundle of games. I hope you've enjoyed that as much as I have. I still do have a lot more stuff to come. It may be lost, it may turn up, who knows. Hopefully it does. So we've got some more content for you guys. Right, this has been Donald Mackerel, slowly dying in front of your face. I hope you've enjoyed all this. See you all again soon. Cheers, everybody. Oh, God.